Penance RPG and its affiliate sponsor, D&Dice, makers of dice for all types of heroes, proudly presents Plummet, Falling in the Dark, a Penance RPG adaptation. This bard's tale, as is customary in these parts, may contain strong adult themes, cursing, and high adventure. For now, time turns, the path is open. Let the story commence.
Welcome to episode 7 of Plummet. So, starting at the top, who are you? What are you? And what is the largest animal you single-handedly could cling film to a lamppost? Starting with Amy.
I love these questions. Hi, I'm Amy. I play Frankie. He's our human disciple and womanizing, drinking disciple who has a broken fire staff. I think I probably could manage dog.
What kind of dog?
I would probably say like boxer kind of size. I know a couple of boxers that are just like...
You could just cling film to a lamppost?
Yeah, Fudge, my brother's old dog, he would have stood there and looked at you, happy that you were just giving him attention. So yeah, probably.
Fair enough.
A dog.
AJ?
Hey, I'm AJ, and I'm playing Ignis the Geomancer, the Geomancer of the group. I gotta go big and say the leatherback sea turtle, because they're the largest species of turtle in the world, and if we're near a lamppost, we've got to assume we're out of their element on dry land. And, I can't imagine they're particularly fast-moving, on a busy Saturday night in the middle of a town. That's right, I'm adding a few extra details here that weren't in the original question, but I think you'll all agree that,
I just have images of this turtle, attached to the lamppost, and its flippers just, flapping aimlessly in the wind.
He's not happy about it, let's put it that way. But, that wasn't, So I'm not here to make friends.
I just went to grab some more insulin, and I must say, I have been unable to glean the question from AJ's answer.
Okay. What is the largest animal that you single-handedly could cling film to a lamppost?
How much cling film do I have available?
You've got infinite amount of cling film, that's not important, but it's now John.
Okay, I am playing Kubrick, who's an Arika wildlander, who's still alive, unlike some people. The largest animal I could cling film to a lamppost, I reckon, if I get the first shot in right and get around its neck, I reckon a giraffe would be pretty easy. Because once you got its neck to a lamppost, it ain't going anywhere, so I reckon I'm going to say giraffe.
Okay. Next we have Leonida.
Yes, I'm Leonida. I'm playing Q Kintara, Dragonkin Champion. And quick question, cling film?
Kind of clear wrapping stuff you put over things to keep...
Plastic wrap.
Okay.
Wrap kind of thing.
Well, it would take probably forever, but I'd have to go with a blue whale.
Single-handedly?
Yes, it would take a while, but like with a turtle, it won't go anywhere. Once it gets to the lamppost, but...
How are you going to lean up the lamppost, though?
At that point, I'm not so much cling filming the blue whale to the lamppost as cling filming the lamppost to the blue whale.
Yes, but yes. Potato.
Fair enough. Elry.
Hello, I am playing Sylvian Wind Whisper Song, a jazz slam poet bard who has recently paid very high price for his art. I think I could quite reasonably cling film a bear to the lamppost.
I'm not gonna do it.
No, listen, what I would do is I would just slather the lamppost in honey, and then when the bear's all up in the honey, just sneak up behind it and cling film it quickly.
You're better off putting honey at the top of the lamppost, and then the bear will try and climb it.
Yeah,
and then you can just run out with a giant cling film applicator, if that's a thing. Yeah, we may have to invent a giant cling film applicator.
What bear are you trying to attract?
A one that really likes honey, I guess.
So you're gonna cling film Winnie the Pooh.
No.
But that means you'll only attract Winnie the Pooh.
Right, bears like salmon, bears like honey,
So you got an ale of salmon
No,
to the top
no,
of the
no.
Are these things that you've seen in adverts?
Here's like seal.
Right,
Yeah.
They do like seal.
right,
They're
fine. I'll
omnivore.
make some honey roasted salmon and place seal at the top of the lamppost, and you'll reach for it and be like, "Ooh, kiss some rose and salmon. What a romantic evening!" And then I'll wrap them up.
You could go with bamboo if you want to. You get a panda bear. So.
But what if a
You can
dugong
get-
turns up
You
though?
can get like cling film like applicators that look a bit like paint
Yeah.
rollers.
Yeah.
You've seen the things that they use to wrap hay bales in plastic?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have seen.
Like one of them, but like for cling film and a bear to a lamppost.
Oh bother! Somebody's going for me to a lamp.
Oh god.
All I wanted was this salmon and to listen to seal.
Let's continue.
Yes, Ash.
Right, I play Whispers in the Gloaming. She's a Twisting Jungle Clan. She is a Tabaxi Shadow Walker. And I think the biggest animal I could think for the lamppost single-handedly has got to be the big stuffed cuddly dragon from my kids' room that's about as big as I am.
Nice.
That's
Because you
fair.
forgot to say it had to be alive.
That is true, we didn't say it was alive. So, as we return yet again to the storybook to find out what occurred last week, we move to Dragon.
Following the safe return of Baron Theodore, the party thought they would have some time to recover. However, Baron Zakareth sought them out to declare that deliveries from the silver mines at Greystone Keep had ceased. This is number one priority for the heroes to remedy. Bustled out the door and onto a cart, they made their way along the narrow ravine towards Greystone Keep, stopping only for Igneous and Kintara to clear a makeshift barricade that seemed to be blocking the road. Suddenly a rumbling was heard, and massive boulders began rolling down the sides of the valley. It seems goblin treachery was afoot, as the party's horse, driver, and cart were all crushed beneath these mammoth stones. The goblins themselves made easy prey for the heroes, and the intimidating growl of Kintara led to some of the goblins revealing that something was indeed underway at the mines. The heroes ran onward, determined to rout any evil that was to be found in the mines. But as they arrived at Greystone Keep, they found it seemingly abandoned, with minecarts filled to the brim with silver ore being completely untouched. Using their combined knowledge of tracking, the party eventually uncovered the goblins digging at the base of the Grand Waterfall, with a large dragon hybrid flying overhead, yelling at them to dig faster. Realising that they need to attack the one in charge rather than the underlings, Whispers threw a bolas at the dragon hybrid, entrapping his wings and sending him spiralling from the skies into the ground below. The hybrid rose from this crash and called for reinforcements. Two enormous tentacled behemoths arose from the waterfall and began attacking the party, while the goblins continued to dig around them, and the party engaged these beasts. Kintara ran straight for the dragonkin, striking him repeatedly with heavy blows, while Sylvian Whispersong, the beat poet bard, attempted to soothe the two enormous savage beasts with a song accompanied by his djembe. The beasts, untouched by his musical verse, tore an arm clean from its socket and devoured it in front of him, leaving the screaming bard bitter about the critical response. It was at this point that the goblins seemed to cluster. They had found what they were looking for, and were attempting to bring it to the Dragonborn. Kintara managed to intercept the group, and retrieved what appeared to be a large shield made from some form of scale. The dragon hybrid, broken and bloody, was dragged away by the goblins, barely managing to escape with his life. Returning by foot to Baron Gregory with this strange artifact, the heroes hope to learn more.
And the story continues. So, the next morning, you're all summoned again in front of Baron Gregory, who seems agitated, more so than usual. And as you arrive, he greets you and he gestures to Baron Theodore and Baron Zakareth, who are both around the sort of war room table. And he goes, good. Right, we need to get on with this, having studied the shield that you recovered last time, we've discovered that it is in fact a piece of, Well, the one we don't talk about. You know, the great shadow dragon. We don't talk about him. His spies are everywhere.
Okay, but does it have any nice traits that we can use?
It just seems to be a very large scale. I mean, that gives you an idea on the size of what the great dragon, shall we call it.
Well, you
seemed to
know,
be.
he's got big scale, so he must be compensated for something then.
Well, I've never really cared for dragons in that way, if I'm honest. But, yes, it's very dense scale. It's very solid. I mean, it will serve you well if you wish to use it.
Well, I'm gonna use it.
But this has all opened up our eyes, as it were, and we began to realize what kind of dense plot is going on around us, and it's painted a very grim picture, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Please fill us in.
Well, you remember a few weeks ago there was a lady traveling before you who seemed to disappear?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we never did find her, did we?
No, I wasn't there.
Of course you weren't.
Well, it seems that Lady Thea, she was transporting half of the Runestone. And,
What Runestone?
Well, basically, a long time ago, this great shadow dragon, as it were, it was entombed underground by shadow binders, and they used this massive runestone to do so. But after doing it, they broke it into 2 pieces and spread the pieces around the land, hoping that it would keep the dragon underground. But, as you can see, it seems to have caught the eye of some accursed beast, as it were. So,
Okay.
realizing that we're now on the back foot, we've got to go and get the other half of this runestone and make sure no jolly old thing gets their hands on it first, what?
Okay. So you mean that Lady Thea is actually a bad person?
No, we think she's just been kidnapped and, well, if they've taken the ransom, they've taken the runestone, but
Okay.
we don't know what's became of her or her half of the runestone.
I see.
But Baron Zakareth here has advised me that we should move the runestone from its secret location to the town here, so we can guard it better.
Why would we do that if it's in a secret location?
Well, you see, Thea knew the location of both. There's only 2 amulets that can open the ruined doors, and Thea had one of these, so technically it is actually compromised.
Yeah, I get it. I see.
Why don't we just dig like a really big hole and then put it in the hole, and then no one will ever find it?
And you can send you down to guard it as well, Sylvia? And play some music for it so
Well,
it doesn't be lonely.
You have to remember that these are sacred runestones. They're like kings of old and crowns of old. They speak to people and destiny and all that stuff. And, well, it's only going to be a matter of time before that kind of nonsense happens again. And we'd rather cut down on that.
So what's your plan to do with it when we get it here?
Well, we've been reinforcing the cellar. And it should be able to withstand pretty much anything that comes by. It's under several locks and keys and magical locks and everything. It requires
How many
several people to be
people
there.
know about this?
Well, only myself, Zakareth, and Theodore. Well, and the builders, obviously, and the workmen. But, you know, we don't expect any problems with them. They just seem to think we're digging a hole for something. They don't know what's going in there.
I highly doubt that, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, the runestone is in a small cave on the top of a waterfall. It's not exactly well guarded.
Alrighty then. Do you have a amulet we should take with us to open this vault?
He takes out an amulet from his pocket and hands it to you. To be honest, I'll be quite glad to get that out from under my pillow. It's been quite uncomfortable to sleep on for all these years.
Why did you keep it under your pillow if it was so uncomfortable?
Well, where else is it so secure?
Well, I can think of a number of places.
In a lockbox, in the wall.
Under the bed.
A key makes a far easier thing to sleep with.
Yeah.
I have never slept with a key, dear man.
Oh, missing out.
That is certainly.
So, do you have a cart ready for us?
Yes, there's a cart outside ready to go, and Zakareth here is going to help you lead the way to the cart. Him and a couple of men will be around to help you, whereas the rest of me and some of the men are going over to a small outpost on the other side of town. We're going to make a big song and dance about looking for something. Hopefully the enemy will come try and help us, and we'll be able to rout them all, what?
sounds like a plan, yes. Yes, you just do that. That would probably
best
work
to
nicely.
take all your named people with you and just let us disappear off quietly because we're less well known.
Except by the cart makers.
Yep.
Well, Zakareth, are you fine with them just going on their own? And this man just looks over with a scowling face and goes, I need to make sure it's secure.
I'm going to be honest with you, Zakareth. You come with us, you're likely to get killed.
Yes, very
We're
quickly.
not particularly good at what we do.
I'll have you know I'm a fantastic poet, and that creature just had no sense of taste.
Yes, and we also have Sylvian with us, so yeah, you know. Do you want to come? No.
Zakareth sort of looks at you with a sort of scowling expression, and Gregory kind of goes, Oh, Zakareth, go on. Give them a chance, either go with them or come with us. We will go and do some great adventuring. And Zakareth goes,
Well, Sylvian, you play him a song, please. Let him just know what he's in for.
I have actually written.
Rockland bongos.
I have written a poem of my most recent experience, actually.
Let's hear it.
Okay, one moment while I position my djembe in front of the microphone.
With your
Also
one
upside
arm.
down. They say that music soothes the soul, though I suspect this may be hyperbole. For the time I plied my trade, a sacrifice was gravely made. Ow! 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 My arm, guys, for real. He took my arm. Ah.
Marvelous. Marvelous, Sylvian. Thank you very much.
That were proper good, that were.
Gregory applauds. Zakareth is looking at you with daggers in his eyes, and he looks to Gregory and says, If he ever betrays you, I want his tongue. And Gregory just laughs and says, But dear chap, I mean, how will he sing his songs if you'll cut out his tongue?
Can I pay him gold to cut his tongue out anyway?
Nah, it's more fun watching someone dig out his own hole.
So, you journey out to the cart, and Zakareth and maybe about 5-6 guards get on the cart with you. And Zakareth sort of looks quite grumpy that he's having to share the cart with you.
Cheer up, might never happen.
And as you journey out towards this waterfall, Zakareth begins to get more and more grumpy that you're there. And he's like, I should have been entrusted with this job.
You have been.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were jealous of us.
He turns to you and gives you another sort of daggery look, and he goes, Jealous of you?
Well, it certainly seems that way, yeah, with that kind of response.
Now, you see, if I didn't know any better, I'd think you were deliberately trying to go by yourself so you could get the runestone for this shadow dragon like all the other people that have come and been betraying the Lord.
Ooh, plot twist. Rebuttal.
I probably wouldn't have mentioned that to his face, but
Zakareth sort of gives Whispers another sort of narrowed eye, and the guards look quite uneasy.
Well. Now guys, let's all get along fine here, and we'll get to the place, and then we'll probably die really soon anyway, so don't worry.
She's
I'm
just going
sure
to
it
piss
was
back at him and show her K90.
So, you get to the foot of the mountain. It's quite a vertical looking mountain. It's got lots of waterfalls going off it that seem to be like segmented. So there's about 6 waterfalls that go from the top all the way down. They look very steep, and it looks like climbing. It looks quite treacherous.
Is the geology interesting?
The geology is very interesting.
Look at that. Lovely bit of rock.
Yeah.
Lots of veins running through it. Lovely.
And the waterfall is also nice.
it's very tall.
Yes. Is there a path up somewhere that we
There's
could
a very
use?
long winding path.
Oh, nice.
So a very long, narrow winding path. Zakareth gets about 3 or 4 feet up the mountain, then starts to wheeze and goes, It's fine, I'll catch you up.
Oh, so we're ahead of him. I was just trying to suggest that he go first, but
So Zakareth and his guards stay back by the cart as the rest of you make your way up this hill. After about a day of shimming along and shimming up, you're nearly at the top. But you sort of stop to have a couple of bit of rest because it's quite a long journey. You stop in this alcove, and as you look down, you notice that there's a small fire next to the cart, so it seems like Zakareth didn't get far at all.
If he's not careful, he'll set fire to that cart.
Yes.
No, he just knows that we can't take the runes anywhere with the car. He's waiting for us to bring it down and deliver it to him. He can then just take it.
Yes. There's probably gonna be a boulder in it for him somewhere, I think. It's
just
good that we
saying
light
that'll
the
be on
fire so we know where
card.
it is. Yeah.
I have a funny feeling that he's going to find another entrance and beat us to it.
And no.
That's my suspicion.
Yeah,
don't
it's a high mountain, and he doesn't really have the strength to go up it. So I think it's safe to say that he won't find another entrance.
Okay. So after camping down for the night and setting guards and everything, the next morning you wake up and everything just seems as is, and you continue your way to the top along this treacherous trail. You pass under 2 or 3 of the waterfalls, which again looks quite pretty, but it seems, as I said, to be like segmented waterfalls. Like they're like maybe about a 20-foot drop into quite a deep pool, and then that will trail off one of the sides to another 20-foot drop, and then so on and so on and so on. So as you get to the top, under the waterfall itself, there seems to be this cave, and inside this cave is quite a lavish-looking room, and there's a big rune-covered door in front of you. What do you do?
Have we found the rune? Is this the rune?
I think it's the vault where the rune is. It's like inside it, and I think we need to find somewhere to put this amulet inside the wall of runes.
Yes, like an altar or something.
Yeah, or just like a some sort of spot on the door where it fits. So maybe we should look for that.
Yeah, good idea.
And look for traps as well. I don't really trust the place.
Should we do perception check?
Yeah.
Awareness,
Awareness
I guess,
check, yep,
or,
sure.
or dungeoneering, perhaps.
I was going to say, I look for any weirdness in the rock to see if anything's been, sort of with my trained geological eye, whether anything has been messed with.
Okay. The walls seem to be quite well cut out of the rock. The floor seems to be tiled, proper stone tiles, and something's placed these tiles here.
Okay.
This isn't a natural formation. Stay frosty, folks.
Yeah, just tiles on the floor seems dangerous. Seems like pressure traps could be anywhere. Can I do a dungeoneering check for traps, or does it...
Goodbrock's awareness check doesn't include very much. He just seems to see that the door itself just seems to be covered in very elaborate carved runes. Katara's dungeoneering makes him think that the 2 tiles in front of the door seem to sort of stick out slightly more, as in they might be pressured.
Alright. Hey guys, watch out for those 2 tiles in front of the door, because they might be tricky. So don't step on them, please. Can we see anything on the door? If there's a hole or anywhere? Should we do awareness checks until we see it?
Can you do an arcana check on the runes? Just try and work out what they say.
Yep, you can do an arcana check on the runes. You read the runes, they seem to talk about... Within here lies the box, which contains the secret to resurrecting Gryvorn. The box you seek is hidden under the... and then there seems to be like a gap in the door. Like a sort of keyhole kind of thing.
Alright. Can we see if the medallion fits in that hole?
Mm-hmm. You push the medallion into the hole, the medallion starts lighting up, and then you hear a sort of... and then the door slowly begins, like slides open to the side.
Oh, that's very fancy, that.
Yes.
I must say, it's not the noise I expected a door to make. I was expecting something more like...
Well, I think it's stone, so I don't hear stone squeaking, but
They don't rust.
I've never seen a stone door before.
oh,
You ought to come under the mountain sometime. It's all stone doors.
yes.
Oh, I shall do that, certainly, Ignis. Perhaps you could take me there one day.
Well, maybe. We'll see how it goes. You might not live long
Way
enough.
under the mountain.
Does that take me out of the ball game?
Guys, I'm just gonna stay guard here for a while and watch the entrance while you move in, and if it goes too deep, you can maybe shout at me and I will come running, but I just want to watch our backs while we do this.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna Gandalf my staff, create a little bit of light.
Okay. Are you stepping over the tiles at the door, or are you just walking over them?
I'm gonna stretch my staff out in front of me first, and then just have a look around the floor to see if there's anything else.
Okay.
Frankie doesn't want to go underground, to be honest, and I don't want to go there. Ooh,
Natural 20.
I definitely Gandalf my staff.
You hold your newly found torch sort of staff into the room, It seems to illuminate most of the room, and it seems in front of you to be a set of stairs leading down, and at the bottom of the stairs seems to be a very nicely tiled room with a box in the middle on top of a plinth. You also notice that there are lanterns all the way around the room that seem to be unlit.
My suggestion is that we only send one person, and the rest of us with you.
My suggestion is that we send Sylvian.
But he only has one hand.
Oh yeah, that's
I shall act as our vanguard, have no fear. And I charge forward.
that's.
Are you walking
Maybe
on the
we-
tiles in front of the door?
I charge forward.
As he steps in them, you hear an obvious click and a whirring sound.
Look out!
Duck,
Where?
Sylvian.
Where?
Quack, quack, quack.
Is that
I
like
see no lakes here. Q-Rock.
Roll on the floor.
Oh, why didn't you just say that? Why were you commenting on waterfowl?
Only the penitent man will pass.
Ew.
Okay. He passes in through the door and he begins to make his way down the stairs. The rest of you notice that there seems to be like a sort of black goo leaking onto the floor from the other side.
Oh.
Tar?
Yeah.
Don't mind telling you all, black goo is never a good thing.
No,
Nope,
it's never
nope.
good.
Oh.
Maybe we should tell him to hurry, or maybe go down and help him really quick since he only got one arm.
Time's wasting, Sylvan!
Pick up the pace, lad.
Yeah.
Tally-ho!
Okay. As he gets to the bottom of the stairs, he sees in front of him there's like 15 or 16 other boxes. They seem to be lying around, like small, kind of casket sized. And there seems to be a cage containing what looks like a sort of skeleton of a monkey.
Oh.
Why are always monkeys ominous?
How unique. Can I grab like the monkey's arm and make a wish? And see if it
Yes.
comes true.
Okay, what do you wish for?
I wish for a new arm.
Okay,
A monkey paw his way out of this one.
Do I roll for that?
roll, yep.
There's curses involved.
Okay. You wish for a new arm, and you just grab the monkey's skeletal arm and you wish, and as you let go, the monkey's arm has managed to like attach itself to the bottom of your hand.
There you go, there's a new arm.
So you now have a hand with a small monkey arm attached to the bottom of it that seems to be independently moving.
Attached to my existing arm.
Yep. As you sort of flex your arm up and down, the monkey's arm seems to be like waving around and frantically moving, and like
Yeah.
occasionally grabs onto your pinky and stuff, and then lets go.
Oh,
Wants
this is
to
not
hold
what I
your hand.
envisioned at all.
Someone
You
wants
need to
hold
make your wishes
hand.
more specific.
Yeah. Can somebody go down and help Sylvian before the goo gets us all?
Not it.
The goo is beginning to like roll from one end to the other of the room, so it's like about a third of the floor, and the sort of outside room is now covered in this like thick black goo.
Oh, I don't want to get that in my feathers.
What feathers?
Too keen on getting it in my fur either.
I'm
Like, he's an
Arakoa,
Arakoa.
I've got feathers.
Oh yes, of course you are.
Yeah. It's almost like tar and feathers, but you already got feathers, so I mean, yeah.
It's like a
I wonder if
Greenpeace
it's flammable.
advert.
Friends,
Let's not test that.
I appear to have been cursed.
Yes, we already knew that, Sylvian.
Fine, I shall go. Frankie kind of steps over the already set trap.
Yep.
Goes to help them.
Okay, so you get to the bottom of the stairs. You see Sylvan trying to shake his hand as this sort of like monkey arm is now attached basically at his wrist.
What are you doing?
It won't seem to come off.
Never mind that. There's things filling the room. Let's go.
As you see around you, there's like about 15, 16 small boxes around, and as you look around, there seems to be lots of boxes all the way around the room and one box in the middle.
Pick a number, pick a number, pick a number.
It's under something, remember?
It's under something.
It was on the door, written on the door.
How many boxes did you say there were?
There's about 15, 16 boxes or so on the side you're at. There's lots more along the back wall, and then lots more on the side wall.
I will
Yeah.
try the 9th box.
Okay, you grab the box. Are you going to shuggle it? Are you going to open it? What are you going to do?
I don't know what shuggling is, so I'll try that.
Shuggling is shaking.
I've never heard that word.
Ah,
Think
what
it
a
must be
strange
must be
tongue
another,
you speak.
another one of these
Shiggling.
Glasgow things.
Oh, shiggling.
What a curious tongue you speak, voice in the sky.
Yeah, this is like when I mentioned planting, and none of you had heard of that either.
Us soft southern types don't have that kind of vocab.
Harsh.
So, are you going to open the box? What are you going to do? Sorry.
Attempt to open it between my newly cursed arm.
Okay. You open the latch of the lock and you open it. Roll a d20 to see what happens.
This can only end well.
It seems to be empty, but inside there's like a sort of very crushed, like purple velvety box. And in the middle of the box, there seems to be a very old, empty bottle.
I'll just toss the bottle, I guess. I don't want an
Okay.
empty bottle.
As you toss the bottle, it smashes and you hear a sort of woeful fade.
Oh,
As
no,
you
Frankie,
smash
it was empty.
No, I think we just disturbed the spirits. So I'm
Yeah.
going to roll a religion check to help me out here.
It seems like something was trapped in the bottle somehow. It's now free.
Oh.
You're
You-
welcome, bottle creature.
I don't think that's a good idea. Do you remember the guy said they bound the spirit of the dragon? So, no,
Yes.
let's not
Um,
do anything more.
Look under the plinth.
Yeah,
Yes.
look under the plinth. That's my suggestion as well.
Yeah.
You're going to walk up to the plinth. As I said, the floor is completely tiled. You're just going to walk straight up to it.
Patterns on the tiles.
Yeah.
They all just seem to be very, like, they're like a sort of checked pattern of, like, black then white.
Can Q go down and do a engineering check on the tiles downstairs as well?
Sure. Yep, you sort of look at the tiles and sort of press them gently. The black tiles seem to move down when you press on them.
Okay,
Light tiles.
guys, don't step on the black tiles, and we'll try to get the plinth up without going on the black tiles.
Okay, let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's take one step at a time.
Okay, so you sort of make your way to the plinth itself. Are you going to move the plinth, or are you going to... What are you going to do?
I don't have, like...
Try to lift it, Frankie. Try to lift it.
Well, I don't know. It's possibly booby-trapped. Like the rest of this place.
Yeah, it's possibly is, but I think they don't booby trap the plinth because I think it's just gonna, think that you're dead already with all the traps. I will do a rush at you if it seems to be any booby traps, and I will save you.
Because I'm so reassured.
Well, I seem to work better than your fire staff somehow, but I don't know.
I am not a rogue!
It's
What?
probably worth checking for traps just in case.
Yeah! I don't want to fall through into the black abyss. I'm
Yes.
too pretty!
I'll check it for traps. I'm not sure I can do it, but
You assure Frankie there's no traps.
there's no traps, Frankie. Go, go, go!
Why am I the one that has to do this?
Yes, Frankie, we all believe in you.
You can do it, Frankie.
I shall inspire you with my djembe.
Please don't.
You try and lift the plinth. The plinth doesn't want to move. The box on top of the plinth, as you try and lift it, seems to jerk back and nearly falls on the floor. Do you want to try and catch it, or do you want to let it hit the floor?
Yes, I'm going to try and catch it.
Okay.
No.
And I'm also going to
Catch
try
it,
to
it
catch
slips out your fingers, lands on the ground, and breaks, and seems to open. You see a strange glowing light seem to emit from the box.
I just
Oh,
have
dear.
this image.
That's ominous.
Flesh cake.
I will then try to lift the plinth as well.
You try and lift it, the plinth seems to be very secure to the ground, and the light from the box seems to be getting brighter.
Can I poke at the box light with my staff?
You can, yes. Roll. You poke the box swings open, and bright, like almost blinding sunlight emits from the box and sort of showers you. As you look away and look back, everyone's staring at you and sort of blinking. Your hair's gone completely white.
I know I'm an impressive stature of a man, but why are you all staring like that?
Not sure you can pull that look off.
Unexpected.
I know not what you allude to.
We'll show you later when we
Yeah.
find a mirror
Exactly.
and not here.
What, is there something on my face?
If you survive that long, that is.
Something changed, but we'll talk about it after we get out. Come on, let's
Yeah.
go.
Well, can we see anything else in this room? Like, say, any other door or anything?
Nope.
So,
I still think it's got to be underneath something.
yeah, I think it's underneath the plinth. We just have to move it, I think.
Maybe it's underneath the floor.
What was that thing that was glowing?
I think it was some
It was
kind
the
of hair
box that
dye.
they knocked off the top of the thing.
I know, but what was in the box that was glowing? Was that not the thing that we're looking for?
Now we're looking for a runestone, or half of a runestone.
Was the runestone not emitting the light?
I think it
Have
was
we- have
just
we
light.
checked?
No, we haven't checked. You can
We
check.
should probably put it in the box and take it outside anyway, just in case, because that's kind of freaky, just to be safe. And then check the other box, some of the other boxes.
Is the plinth made of stone?
It seems to be made of very strange wood, like intertwined wood.
Ooh, puzzle. Like a switch, maybe?
Yeah, or something that burns.
Yes, perhaps, Frankie, you could burn the plinth down, thereby revealing what is underneath it.
Maybe we should check the other boxes first, though.
Why don't you check the other boxes and I will set this on fire, and if we're all wrong, we'll just run.
Maybe check that black ooze isn't flammable first.
Yep, probably is quite flammable, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta
Is
be
it- is
careful
it
setting fire to black ooze.
Is it any closer to the plinth, or is it quite far away?
The black ooze is only in the room you were in before.
Okay, so it's in the other room.
Perhaps you should drop a match into it to find out if it burns.
No, because then we'll be stuck here. I do not want to burn to death.
But then we'll know whether or not it's flammable.
But then we have no escape.
Eventually it would burn out.
Can somebody please tie Sylvian down for a while so we can sort of get this safely done this time?
Frankie's just gonna whack him with his staff.
Okay, you whack Sylvan on the head. He staggers onto the one of the floor tiles. It's black and it makes it click.
Oh shit.
Okay, roll, not duck.
You notice all around the room the oil burners that seem to be full of something. That liquid seems to start dripping from the oil burners onto the floor.
Right, panic,
Doesn't
flip
it-
every box.
Does anybody have a rag?
No.
Well, then I guess we're screwed.
What were you going to do with the rag, Sylvian?
Wipe up the dripping oil.
Well, that's not a terrible idea, actually.
Yeah. Have we checked the box that fell onto the floor yet? We don't. Right?
Well,
we haven't.
it was opened by Sylvan.
Yeah, but is there anything that was emitting the light, or was it just light?
You look at it, it seems to contain a very dull-looking mirror.
Alright. Maybe we could use that mirror to show Sylvian how it looks later on. So just take the mirror.
Okay. You look in the mirror, it's quite curious. It does look like sort of a very tarnished mirror, but it's quite sort of small, handish held. Yeah.
Start checking the boxes, guys, quick.
Okay.
And if it's a bottle of some kind in it, don't throw it at the floor, please.
Can we drink it?
I wouldn't try it, but you sure?
Sounds like a dare to me.
Okay. Sylvan
Box number 3.
Sylvan opens box number 3. Roll to see what happens. It just seems to be empty, but it contains a small crafted spoon.
I will throw the spoon away behind me because I care not for a spoon.
You know what they say, rich people love their fancy spoons.
Frankie opens a box, and inside there seems to be a set of cutlery. Again, it seems to be missing the spoon, but it's very strange. It's all sort of elaborate and matches.
Oh, I found one of those actually. It's behind me somewhere. And I'll scrabble around the floor looking for the spoon.
Yeah, try to combine the cutlery and see where it gets us.
I think there must be some kind of trick here that we're not getting.
Yeah, there must be some kind of something. Yes.
Sylvan finds the spoon, and he hands it to Frankie. Frankie combines the cutlery, and nothing happens. You just have one full set of cutlery.
At
Rats,
least I
guys.
have a dinner set.
Yes.
I think you'll find a dinner set includes the plates as well.
Yes, but usually the plates are complimentary. No one brings their own cutlery.
Well, you can now.
I can, exactly.
Fully ready.
Can I do an awareness check to see if I can see anything that's out of the ordinary in this room?
Yep. You look behind you, and you realise underneath the stairwell there's a single box.
I knew it was under somewhere.
Let's open it up and see what's inside.
Okay. You open the box, and inside there seems to be a single, very intrinsic gemstone.
Look at that gemstone. It's
Good
intrinsic as
eye,
all hell.
Kinta.
Oh, AJ, could you,
Who is this AJ you speak of?
Mr. Igneous, sir.
That's more like it. What can I
Could
do
you,
for you?
please use your geology on this gemstone and see if you can find out anything peculiar about it?
I would be honored. Putting those points into the right category for this.
Yep. It seems to be quite magical, and you notice that there's a very distinct line along it. It looks like it's been halved.
Oh, lovely bit of work that.
Okay, so this might be the half of the runestone then?
Stands to reason.
Yes. Should we just take it and make our way out of here then?
Well, that's what we came here for, isn't it?
Yeah.
If anybody wants to
That's good.
I think the
bit graffiti or anything,
between the cutlery and the monkey arms, I think we're kind of finished.
Sylvan was here.
Can I write a little message that has Sylvan performing at the Fallen Kestrel
Drummer
2 weeks
wanted.
from now? Yeah. No, I have a drummer.
Oh, you are the drummer.
I am the drummer.
That's ironic.
The rest
I'm
of that.
simply trying to build
At
up.
the very bottom of your rock collection, please, so that it's just one rock amongst many and nice and hidden.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea, that.
Yeah.
And then we'll get another rock, just a normal rock, and scratch a shape on it that looks like a rune, so we've got something to hand over when we get jumped and get the rune demanded off us.
All right, let me just
Good
write it
idea.
in my bag.
Yes.
And let's paint it.
Can I rummage through my stuff? I'm presuming I've got just a good selection of random rocks and stuff on me.
What if you
Yeah,
carved a fake rune on Chris?
Hey, I ain't carving nothing on Chris. You don't just keep around here.
You learn his feelings.
Yeah, but I want to just pull out just a random, like,
Pretty rock.
crystalline thing or whatever from my collection.
Okay, so are you going to carve some of the similar runes, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, let's try it. Well, what
Who
would
is
this
the
Roll.
most artistic of us?
Natural 20.
Nice.
You sit for about 10 minutes intrinsically copying a lot of the runes, and it looks relatively close by the time you're done.
I mean, the
That's
thing
a
is,
fine work, Mr. Ignis.
So, what's everyone
Yeah.
else doing in the 10 minutes while they're waiting?
Getting out of the basement.
Can I try and like tie down the monkey arm against like my forearm so it stops like swinging about?
What are you going to use to tie
Oh
it?
shit! Yeah, I've got this.
we ever get into a comedy baseball match, that's going to be a real help.
Could one of you be so kind as to assist me?
of
Not
course,
me.
Sylvian. I'll
I'm
help
doing
you.
some master craftsmanship.
I forgot I was missing the other arm.
Can I just try to remove the monkey arm from him?
You can try, yes. Roll.
I'm sure this will go well.
You grab the monkey arm and tug. It seems very much attached to him, and he can feel the pain as you start pulling on it. As you pull one last time, you stagger backwards and fall into a pile of boxes. One box lands in your head, and as you sort of sits in your lap, it begins to glow quite strongly. What do you do?
I quickly shut my eyes, run up the stairs.
Okay. So as you do that, there's a box glowing on the ground. Is anyone going to do anything about it, or just let it glow?
Look where you're going, Cube Rock.
I'm going to try and shut it.
I'll peck at it and see what's in there. This can
Okay.
only...
Are you going to open the box? Or are you just going to...
Yeah.
Okay, roll to see what happens to you. You open the box, and immediately you're engulfed in this bright white light. And as it fades, your feathers have gone completely white, and there's a sort of dull looking mirror in front of you.
Oh.
Oh,
I seem to be getting out of fashion. I think I need to get myself one of those as well.
I've become a chocobo.
It was full of flour.
Yes. So, guys, do you think we maybe should just get out of here now?
Okay, are you taking the mirror, or are you leaving it?
I'm going to take the mirror,
Okay.
and I'm going to sit in the corner and stare at it and go, "It's a pretty boy."
Okay, as you
You
take the
think it's
mirror
another-
out, you can't see yourself in it.
Oh, that's quite unexpected.
You turn it round and it can see everyone else, but it can't see you.
Open
just
your
gonna
mouth,
say-
Cube Rock.
I'm in denial.
Cube Rock. Please open your mouth, Cube Rock. I need to check something.
I haven't got a mouth, I've got a beak.
Open your beak then, Cube Rock.
I don't open my beak.
I'm worried where this is going, but carry on.
Cube Rock, please open your beak.
Why? What are you going to do?
Because I need to check if you've got little fangs.
He ain't got
What a
teeth.
cracker.
Yes, but if he's turned into a vampire, how is he going to suck blood without little fangs?
With great difficulty.
Okay, I
Yes.
open my beak. There's no fangs there, surely.
Nope, there's no fangs.
Exactly.
And Q will just hold up the mirror he got in front of Sylvian's face and say, "Look here."
It can't see Sylvan.
I'm a vampire as well.
Yes, you are. So let's go be vampires together.
Weirdly, if Kubrok holds up his, he can see Sylvan in it, and Sylvan can see Kubrok in his.
Oh, curious.
Can I look
I
at
suppose
myself
we
in
should-
his mirror?
Yep.
Can we swap mirrors?
Yes, I suppose that would be more practical, yes, wouldn't it?
Now I can sit in the corner and say, "Who's a pretty boy?"
Yes, you can.
You're also this is the first
Okay.
time Sylvan has noticed like all his hair's gone bright white, like snow white.
It's,
Oh,
it's certainly bold, isn't it?
Yeah, it's flour, Sylvian. Don't worry.
Okay.
And Kubrok as
Yes.
well has gone completely white. All his feathers have gone white.
I quite
It
like
looks
it.
like a giant chicken.
I look distinguished.
I think you should take those mirrors with you, guys. I think they might be important somehow to your change of state, so don't lose them.
I won't lose my shiny trinkets. Trinkets!
Trinkets, shiny
Trinkets!
Now I'm just waiting for him to shout chutney.
Chutney.
So,
I'm waiting for the Skexis wine.
So, are you going to leave this area now? As it's beginning
Yes,
to fill
please.
with black goo.
would be
Yes.
nice to get out of here.
I don't want to get more white feathers all gooey.
You get to the top of the stairs and you look into the next room. The next room, there seems to be like a layer of this black stuff on top of the whole floor in front of you.
Is there a way around it somehow?
It looks like the whole floor is covered.
Okay, I'll just go first then and see if it's possible to just walk out through it.
As you put one foot into it, it feels warm through your boots, and immediately your foot feels quite difficult to move it from it. It feels like it's trying to stick to it.
Okay. Does it feel alive, or is it just that it's like tar?
It feels kind of tarish, yeah.
Yeah.
It feels kind of like warm tar.
Alright. So, do we have anything we could just see if we can poke through it to see if it's actually possible to walk through it? Or if
You
it
can
sinks?
poke it with anything you want, yeah.
We could bring up boxes from downstairs to create a bridge.
Brilliant idea.
We don't have anyone that can make ice spells or something like that?
I can cast electricity.
Yeah, that
fire.
doesn't really work. A fire
And yeah.
No, no.
And a zombie shield.
Box bridge it is.
Yeah, I think we go with a box bridge. Seems like a good idea.
Okay.
Cut to the
So-
box bridge building montage.
Yeah, there's a montage of about 10 minutes of you building this elaborate bridge through boxes.
Live to
More a
win.
series of stepping stones, I think.
Yeah.
So, who is crossing the bridge first?
Well, I will go. You will have to
Who's the
save me, other
heaviest?
guys. Yeah.
Well, I suspect the heavier should go last, because then the light ones can get across before the bridge is possibly ruined.
That's very true.
Okay, so who is the lightest of
I'll
us then?
go.
Take a rope with you, Whisper, so we can maybe
Sounds like
do a
good
rope
idea.
bridge.
Okay.
Yes, we don't want to lose anyone.
Nope.
Okay. So, Whispers very carefully walks her way across, and once she's on the other side, you have sort of rope attached all the way across now. What do you want to do?
Take turns going along, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay. Can everyone roll me when they're crossing, please?
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no!
So,
No.
Kubrok gets across fine. Kintara gets across fine. I'll deal with the other two in a minute once I've seen Bellery roll.
I'm quite dexterous for a man with one arm. Well, two technically, but they're just on the same arm.
So, Sylvan gets across. So, when walking across, Frankie hears a crack and looks down to see a bright light as it shines through his face. And he also has gone completely white.
Ah!
Welcome to the club, Frankie.
My gorgeous black hair!
Make sure to grab the mirror as well, Frankie, while you're there.
Son of a bitch.
Are you grabbing the mirror while you're there, Frankie?
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps
fronting me.
giant black some of the tar.
Yep. Igneous, however, not noticing
Oh, no.
Frankie has broken through one of them, attempts to stand on it, trips, lands across two boxes, one of them starts to glow,
Whoop.
and basically he gets again shot with the white light that everyone else has gone with and goes completely grey. But he is now stuck by his knees in the hot tar.
Oh no.
Can you grab the rope, Igneous, so we can, like...
Can Frankie try and, like, get the rope around him?
You can try, yes?
Because I don't want to leave him behind. I don't want to leave him behind.
Don't leave me behind. I've got the thing we came here for.
Exactly. Well, look, also
You
you're
put
my
the rope.
friend.
You put the rope around him and begin to tug. Are you taking the mirror that shot you in the face?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yep.
So roll to pull him out of the tar.
I'll
Can we
get
all do
to
it
the end.
together? Can we
Yeah,
do
I'll
it
go
together?
to the other end and
Yep.
help them pull.
Grab my two arms, Igneous.
Strength roll that.
We
Okay.
dwarves aren't really natural jumpers.
You drag him out. He bangs his head a few times more on some more boxes, and yet another
God.
bright light goes off as you pull him through. But it's the one right next to where you are.
Yeah.
So you have two mirrors.
Weirdly enough, when this one went off, it seemed to trigger, and then the mirror. He still sees himself in the mirror afterwards. The second mirror.
Only works one time then. Cool.
So these mirrors are stealing our reflections.
More like we can use them to pretend we're just checking ourselves out in the mirror, but really we're checking out who's standing behind us.
Ooh, I like these.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
So
Sneaky.
we'll probably take that mirror as well that didn't actually go blank, just for keepsakes go.
If we smash the mirrors, do we get our appearances back?
You go first.
Let's try that later, I think. See if we can get safely through this adventure first.
Okay, so as you kind of crawl your way out and you see the sunlight again, Zakareth is standing with two harpies on the other side of him, and he sort of holds his hand up and says, "Give it."
No, we won't give you it.
You dare defy me?
We're going to deliver it to our boss.
You're not our
Anyway.
supervisor.
I want you to give me the box now.
Well, tough.
Well, there's the boxes are like inside. There, we
We
don't have
used
a
them
box.
to build a bridge.
Yeah.
Can't we give him a box that's got a light in?
Ooh.
Well, we didn't take a box with us. I think.
Yeah.
I'll give you a box. And I'm gonna punch him in the face like a boxer.
Roll, see what that does.
Just what we needed. Escalation.
But I have 2 hands to punch him with.
You punch him, he staggers back and wobbles a bit at the edge and manages to catch himself as 2 harpies sort of like pull in and pull him back up a bit so he doesn't fall off.
What an excellent pun!
I will take my prize and you will all die.
Alright. It fell in the black tar over there. Might have to dig around a little bit, but,
Then fetch it for me.
To his forehead.
I want a break.
Attempted to.
You hear a sort of whistle and 2 or 3 goblins start appearing at the doorway with him and he goes, Don't make me call my friends.
Beginning to suspect that you were a bad guy all along, just like we suspected when we first met you.
Yes, you smelled fishy from the very beginning. And I'm just gonna...
You leave my harbour town heritage out of this.
I resent that.
Yes. I will just hold up the mirror that didn't sort of go off in front of his face.
Behold, the ravages of time.
He sort of looks at you, blinks and goes, Why are you holding up a mirror?
Well, I just want you to look at your face now for one last time before we rearrange it for you.
Take a good long hard look at yourself and think, is this what myself as a child would have thought I'd be doing at this point in life?
Okay, so Whisper shoots at him, he gets a very glancing blow in the arm, and he seems just quite annoyed, and he sort of moves round the back or the side, and you hear him go, Gods! As 4 or 5 goblins start running towards you, wielding spears.
Can I also shout guards and see what happens?
Can, yes.
Guards, get up here, there's some fucking goblins.
Come on, 20.
You hear a strange rumbling sensation beneath your feet.
Ooh.
Q Kintara is just gonna take out his shield and the hammer and just start charging the 5 goblins with the shield in front of him and just knock them out of the way.
Okay, roll. Yep, you managed to shunt the goblins. Roll a d5 to see how many you shunt off the edge. All 5. Well done.
Nice.
I really dislike harpies. Can I attack the harpies?
You can, yes. They're sort of floating around, shrieking, trying to sort of come in and stop Zakareth falling off the cliff. Yep, you throw your spear, it goes straight through one of the harpies, it shrieks and plummets down to the edge. So you just watch this harpy plummet about a good 300 feet to the ground.
Finish your drinks.
Evil harpies.
I will try and aim for the other one then, just to get the air assault out of the way.
Yep, you hit it.
Awesome.
You hit the harpy, it spins round and begins to start spinning downwards. It's getting enough control to land
that's
safely,
not
but its wings have been taken. And Zakareth begins to back off towards the waterfall.
So,
capture this traitor.
You're out of minion now.
Swan dive, I heard, is a good way to die.
Zakareth kind of backs off a bit more and he goes, You won't win. That old fool, Gregory, he knows nothing. Gryvorn's coming back. We need that stone.
What is a
Well.
Gryphon?
Also, yeah, you're probably right, we don't tend to win a lot.
No, that's
I'm
true.
going to pull a pebble out of my pocket, bounce it in my palm and say, What, this stone? And throw it over the waterfall.
Okay, roll to see if you confuse him enough to jump after it. He watches it fall and he goes, No! No! We need that stone! And he jumps down the waterfall after it, landing with a large splush in the pool.
I shoot him.
See ya.
Okay, roll to shoot him. Yep, you manage to shoot an arrow through his shoulder. He shrieks and turns back round to you and yells, Get them fools! As
Quick,
more
Sylvan,
goblins
he's
appear
in the
at
water.
sides. As he seems to sort of dive back underwater, seeming looking for something.
Sylvian, do you want to do some of that lightning stuff on the water downstairs, perhaps? And maybe we have a stone that can help us do that as well?
Sure, I was kind of hoping the guards would have gotten here by now.
As you look to the cart at the bottom, it seems that the guards lie dead with spears through their chests.
Well, that's unfortunate. At least the
okay.
The
card's still there.
goblins
though.
already took them out.
Maybe
Well-
I shouldn't have called for them.
The cart is still whole at least, so that's something. So
I will
maybe
attempt to electrocute the water, for water is indeed a powerful foe.
Okay, roll. Yes, you shoot the water, Zakareth shudders and comes to surface. and seems to sort of start panically breathing. You hear a rumbling sensation again, and from the pool of water in front of you where the waterfall falls, a quite enormous water elemental rises and looks towards you as if angry it's been disturbed.
I told you water was a dangerous foe.
Okay, this is not good.
Shall we all just point at him?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
What is Zachary?
Point at Zachary.
Point at Zachary.
Zachary, but I imagine like he was pointing at me.
In true animal style, it looks at the end of your finger, not at what you're pointing at.
Damn it. Oh! You can target I told 20.
All of you are pointing the same direction, but it looks at the one on the edge, and the one on the edge is, in fact, Q. So, Kintara has got most attention from the beast, who seems to be preparing to shoot you with some kind of water.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I will just
I'll be fine.
hide behind my shield then, really, and just... or is there any way to communicate with this water elemental?
Doesn't seem to be, it just seems to, like, gargle.
Alright, I'll take the attention, guys. You try to kill it with something like lightning, perhaps, might work. And I'll just stand behind my shield here and try to save myself and yourselves, or whatnot.
Is it animalistic? So would not animal handling be possible?
It's more of an arcane creature.
Yeah, it's more of an arcane creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what it does. It just seems to sort of like... and just seems to look like it's channeling something.
If we had some sort of giant glass, we could trap it.
Yes, or some lightning spells, perhaps. Sylvian.
It's already been my turn, damn it.
Well, maybe Mr. Igneous, sir, can do something about it then.
Is Zachary the thingy?
Zachary seems to be like at the edge of the pool, very short on breath, trying to recover from the fact he's just been electrocuted.
I'm keeping an eye of the tiger, and I'm gonna ignore the distraction.
There's
and
like
I'm gonna
2 or
shoot.
3 fish like bobbing in the water around him.
We'll cook them later. But I'm gonna shoot Zachary again with my crossbow.
Okay, roll.
Because we've had enough of these guys running off.
Yeah.
Well, we've been distracted by other stuff.
You shoot him, again it just goes straight through his shoulder. He emits a sort of pained howl, and he sort of meekly shouts something, and you notice 2 goblins come over, like pull him out of the water and begin dragging him away.
I'm killing it with these shoulder shots tonight.
I think
Can
you're
I
actually
shoot
still
at him before he
alive.
gets away, please?
You can, yes. You just managed to miss him, second shot. You managed to kill one of the goblins that's escorting him, but you don't manage to hit him himself. He looks like he's been badly winded, and he's like jogging like a man that can't really run very far, just out of view now. So it's now Kubrok.
Okay, well, how far away is he?
He's basically about 40 feet down, and maybe about 20 meters across.
Okay, well, I have wings, so can I glide down and throw my spear when I'm getting range?
Okay, roll to glide down.
Oh.
You jump off, going, my wings will hold. Then you realise your wings are under your cloak, and you plummet 40 feet down. Roll to see how your landing is.
Oh dear.
Natural
Oh
1.
dear.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's the table. It's the table.
Someone else loses a limb, it's about damn time.
First roll, number 2. That is the left arm. And number 2, roll 4. That is bruised. One of the few times a low no is good. You have a badly bruised left arm.
Wing.
Well, wing, yeah.
Oh.
So you're landing
Do
like
that again.
feeling very sorry for yourself, but surprisingly not that injured considering.
Yeah.
It could have been worse.
Kintara
Actually,
just...
it's-
Look with my mirror. Who's a pretty boy?
Yeah.
Who's a brave boy who survived that fall?
Kintara is just gonna shout, Swan dive is much more graceful than that, Kubrok. You have to practice.
I'm not a swan. Oh, I could be a swan. I got white feathers now.
Indeed.
For some reason.
Okay, so it's
Why is it
now-
called a swan dive?
It's
Good question.
This is not the time.
No.
Okay. Because if you mess it up, you can break your arm.
Yep, right. The water elemental decides to shoot a blast of water at you. Kintara roll to see if you can block it.
Well, yeah.
Just do a natural roll just to see if you manage to block everyone,
The suspense is killing us.
or if it just shoots off you and hits someone else.
I have images of it being Frankie. Just him standing
Alright,
there.
you've just got a 40-foot drop ahead of you if it does hit you.
Yeah.
So
Natural
fired.
20, nope. Kintara
Nice.
manages to block it all.
Come on, guys, kill the water elemental,
Kintara begins
please.
to move towards the water elemental. It seems to sort of gargle at him again. So it's now Frankie.
Is the guy still...
You can't see him at the moment. He seems to have ran round the sort of corner. away from where
Okay.
you are, seem to recover a bit. He doesn't
'Cause I'm
seem
good.
fit enough for combat, put it that way.
Yeah, but it's more of him getting away that's the issue.
We can tell the Baron about him.
Yeah, I mean, we got the stone and so forth, so...
I suppose my fire staff is not going to be any effect to this war elemental, so I'm going to have to switch to my crossbow and go that way. No, I'm
The
not.
bolt goes straight through the water elemental and hits the wall behind.
Well, I'm a lot of ideas.
Maybe you can use your fire stick to evaporate some of that water.
Might work.
Okay.
Frankie's just like lost, paused
I-
for a moment, going,
Okay. It's now Kintara.
Well, I don't know, is it possible to just bash a water elemental with stuff?
You can
You
try.
could do like a dive into him with your shield on the bottom, so you're just kind of
just don't
Yeah.
get swallowed.
pushing
Yeah.
down onto him.
I'm
Could
just-
you drink him?
I'm just... Yeah, am I strong enough to wield a great sword with one hand?
Yes.
Alright, then I'll just attack him with my great sword then.
Alright, roll. It slices through the water and then it just seems to come back. Doesn't seem to do much.
Well, thank you for cleansing my sword, dear water elemental.
You do have a second action if you want to do anything else.
Oh, I do. Okay, I'll just try to do a like heavy shield bash and see if I can like smash him into little droplets.
Sure. You smash him with the shield. He seems for a couple of seconds he seems to sort of disperse, and then he begins to start moving back together quite slowly. So you've probably got
Okay.
a turn of him coming back together.
This is the time, guys. Electrocute him.
I was gonna say what you thinking, Bale, but
Speaking of Bale, I really want to find a long piece of straw
Why?
that I can like lower into him and try and slurp some up.
Yes, but you could also use your lightning magic, Sylvian. Do something useful. For once, please.
It could be useful.
Yeah, and it might get you killed as well.
Oh god. So it's Igneous.
I'll summon Chris and be like, go over there and shock that wet bastard.
Have a blast.
Yeah.
Chris is sort of like bobbing up and down, just looking at you quite confused what you mean.
You know, do the little lightningy buzz thing that you do.
He sort of like starts bobbing towards. So roll to see what it does. It does a sort of brief shock of the water. You see the water bubble for a couple of seconds, but it doesn't seem to do much.
Alright, come back. You tried your best, and that's all that we can ask of you. Now hit the showers.
It's
Didn't you just hit the showers?
So clearly the electric-y didn't work, so I am going to go with my original find a really long piece of straw plan.
See, I could, help you by saying there might be reeds, i.e. maybe look for that, but I don't know if I should help this plan.
That sort of thing, like a reed, long piece of straw.
Okay. You slurp the water elemental up.
Oh,
Roll me a d20 to see the effects this has on you.
oh no.
Looks like I'm not the only one who's getting drunk today.
You feel like there's a fight going on inside your stomach.
Sorry, that was just a really good joke.
You feel like there's something trying to punch its way slowly and very weakly out of your stomach.
Is this what pregnancy feels like?
Oh god.
You're having a water baby.
Oh, I've got something in store for you, my friend, don't you worry.
The ride of a lifetime.
yeah.
I'll let you out eventually.
So, now that we've dealt with that one, should we run around down the hill and see if we can...
It's now Whispers.
Is there any sign of Zacharias, or is he completely out of range?
He's completely disappeared at the moment. You do notice a couple of goblins sort of trying to look through the pool below, trying to find something at the bottom, but that's about it.
Then I shall shoot at them, just to polish them off. Loose ends and all that.
No witnesses.
Just quickly, did that count as a kill?
Not yet.
Not yet.
If it survives to the end, then maybe.
Well,
Okay, misfire for Whispers. Roll a d20.
shoot Sylvian in the back of the head.
You shoot someone.
Oh.
Let's see who it is. How many have we got? 1, 2...
Not it.
It's
Kubrok,
probably
Kubrok
going to have to be
plummeted.
Kubrok, because I'm shooting down at the pool and he was the one who went downstairs.
It could be Kubrok. Yep, okay, you shoot the prone Kubrok.
You shot the chicken.
Let's see
This is
where
just
you
how
shoot the prone
Everyone else
Kubrok.
got the still.
This is how
You
tight
shoot him in the arm, he's got bruised. And that's an 18. You basically managed to break his arm and pin it to the ground. So he's now pinned to the ground by this arrow.
Oops. Sorry, buddy.
Alright, accidents will happen.
It's a living.
Maybe we should go down and save him. Just a
I'll
quick
cook him. Or
suggestion.
cook him.
Okay, how are you going to get down? Are you going to take your time and precariously run round, or are you just going to jump down the waterfall, or what?
Oh, safety first.
Yeah.
Safety first, yeah. No jumping down waterfalls.
You know what they say? Don't go chasing
Rather
waterfalls.
than, I might climb down the cliff though, so it's a bit faster than the path. I'm not just going to jump down the waterfall. That means I get wet.
Plus, I have
You
to
can
wait
try
at
and
least.
climb down. It's quite steep, but you can roll to try and climb down.
I have to wait
With a
at least
decent
an hour
balance.
anyway.
Yep, you managed to climb down quite safely, and you managed to retrieve the arrow from Kubrok's arm, which is obviously broken now.
Oh,
I'll splint it out while we wait for the others, and defend off many goblins that try to attack.
Okay. So the rest of you sort of make your way around a sort of narrow ravine, passing the place you stayed the night before, and begin heading down to the next tier.
All in all, I think this has gone better than most of our missions.
So far, yeah.
I mean, having him with us
Don't
would be
jinx it.
preferred.
We're not down yet.
That's the truth.
Okay, so you sort of make your way down. As you get round another corner, you see Zakareth again standing behind what looks like goblins and wolves, and he points at you in his very injured state and says, "Get them!"
No, get him!
Fireball! No.
Fireball explodes, but because your staff's broken, it explodes all around you, setting all of you on fire.
oh.
So Igneous,
yeah.
Frankie, Kintara, and Silvern are now all on fire.
I'm really sorry, guys.
Thank you, Frankie, for another fine example of your fireball stuff.
Well, our last mission went so well.
Yes.
I needed to make up for it.
Q will then charge in the group of goblins and wolves on fire and just bash them with their shields, hope that he sets some of them on fire.
Okay,
Use it as an intimidation tactic.
roll.
Yeah,
Roll.
like Blackbeard.
Go. Kintara gets about 3 feet and then has to stop because the burning sensation is too strong, and starts like trying to pat himself, put him out.
Frankie knows all about strong burning sensations.
Yeah.
Yes, they take weeks to get rid of.
Yeah.
We're
It's
never
now-
going French again.
It's now Igneous.
I'm gonna drop and roll.
Okay.
Why
So
does
roll-
this feel familiar?
Roll to see if you put yourself out.
I mean, I'm getting cursed.
Warning you
flashbacks
now,
right
don't roll a 1.
Okay,
Oh,
it's
close.
not a 1.
Okay, 1 would have been you fell off the cliff.
Oh, well. No, I'm in my element. I'm in the mountains. I know where the cliffs are.
Yeah.
You don't manage to put yourself out, but you're furiously rolling around. It's now Sylvan.
Grounded by geology.
I don't really want like roll in case I roll off the cliff now. Can I just spin around really fast and hope that the air current puts it
Sure.
Had it out
No.
with your mum.
You're still on fire.
My other plan was to maybe try and bomb up some of the air. The water.
The elemental, yeah.
The wolves are intimidated by the fact Sylvan's on fire. The goblins are also intimidated by the fact that everyone's on fire.
It's a solid strategy.
Yes, it works. Every time.
Zakareth.
Good job, Frankie. Good job.
Zakareth is terrified by the fact you're on fire and starts running away.
That's
Yes! Run for your lives! I'll cook you!
right. That's right, Holmes. We're loco.
So, since Kubrok and Whisperers are away healing themselves somewhere else, we're back to Frankie.
Frankie's just gonna launch another fireball in their direction. He's already on fire. He's kinda just like, fuck.
Okay.
Another
roll.
one can't hurt. Nope.
Roll a
I think
d20.
we'll see how much another one can hurt.
Yes.
Oh no.
This episode is called Frankie.
There's quite a large explosion.
Oh shit.
Can everyone roll to see if you manage to stay on the cliff, please?
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry.
Bye, everybody.
You had a good run.
The only one that falls off the cliff is Sylvan. We've seen this before several times.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Well, try to use your monkey arm to catch you.
Sylvan,
Yes.
number 3. Sylvan lands on his left arm.
Do I have a left arm? Which arm did I lose?
I thought he lost his left, but
Let me just check. You lost your...
I think it was the right arm he left.
It was the left arm he lost.
Oh,
Aha! No harm, no foul.
He lands on his side, Natural 1.
Major side loss.
Loss in his side. Sylvan has several broken ribs and starts coughing up blood. Sylvan may be about to die.
Oh god.
At least he didn't get shot in the dick this time.
Okay, guys, let's make sure he doesn't die.
It's now
For
Igneous.
all sakes.
It's now Igneous.
Okay, I'm gonna try and pat myself out pretty hard.
Okay, roll. Nope, you're still very much on fire.
If I lose my bid because of this, it's Frankie. I'm not gonna be happy.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's now... it's now Kintara.
Yeah, are the wolves and goblins still, or they have
They're
run away?
still there, they're just very intimidated by the fact that you've just not only caught fire, but exploded yourself.
Cool. I will then try another charge on fire.
You try another charge, you trip, and start rolling around on the floor, desperately trying to put the fire out.
Yes. Take this, you bastards!
You're doing so well this week. Let's go back to Frankie.
Frankie's got to try and pat himself out and not play with fire for a little bit.
Oh, sorry, actually, I should have done the wolves, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we'll play Frankie's out then. The wolf pack of 3 wolves. Yep, they try and savage someone. There's only 3 of you there, so...
Oh god.
Top 1 is Frankie, 2 is Igneous, 3 is Kintara. They go for Igneous,
Happen.
and they do 1 damage.
I'm down to 29, guys. This is getting bad.
Shouldn't they get on fire if he's on fire as well?
Let's see, do the wolves
Saving
catch
roll,
fire?
man.
No, they
Yes.
don't. Just, they don't. Just.
So close.
That's too
I think
bad.
that's why they only did 1 damage, because they were delicately trying to find where to bite you that wouldn't catch fire.
They were trying to nibble him daintily.
Yeah.
The goblins are just too intimidated to come near you, and Zakareth has run away. So we're back to Igneous.
I grab the wolves in a headlock and just roll around with them.
Roll.
I'm on fire, you know what?
Quite
Roll for
literally.
cuddling.
Quite literally, yeah.
Yep, you cuddle a wolf and roll around with it. It shrieks as it begins to burn as well.
That's it, get it!
It's now Kintara.
I'm kind of trying to use the wolf as a thing to put myself out.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm just...
a blanket.
Yeah, like a very like bitey blanket.
A bitey fire
A
blanket.
bitey fire blanket.
Yeah.
You is very inspired by Igneous and will try to do the same thing with another wolf.
Roll to grab wolf.
Cuddly, cuddly, cuddly!
You grab a wolf and you start rolling around. You put yourself out and the wolf is on fire now. Or badly singed.
Wolf barbecue tonight, guys.
The remaining wolf decides it's going to savage Frankie.
Wouldn't blame it.
It does 3 damage.
Can I retaliate and try and hit it with my staff?
You can after the goblins.
Okay.
The goblins are just backing away at this point.
Yeah, I would too if I would have.
They don't want to get
Definitely.
involved.
It's now Frankie.
I'll try and whack him with my staff. No.
Nope.
Ah.
Nope. Igneous?
I'm holding onto this wolf with for dear life, and I'm trying to, you know, fire blanket out because it didn't quite work last time.
Yep. Nope, still on fire.
I don't actually take any
Poor
damage
wolf
from
is just
this
rolling
fire.
around, just trying to get out of your grip, but nope.
You've got Meg's curse.
I have.
Kintara?
Yeah, so I'm not on fire and we're still got 3 wolves, right?
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
there's one wolf that you kind of were grabbing that's on fire now that's not very happy about the fact it's on fire now, but yeah.
Okay, I'll just try to... is Igneous wolf on fire as well?
Igneous is on fire, the wolf he's sort of cuddling is not on fire.
Okay, I'll just go for the
Damn
third.
the wolf.
I'll just go for the third wolf then.
So what are you going to do with the one that you're on at the moment? Are you going to try and throw it off the ledge or what?
Yeah, I'll just try to push it up with my shield.
Okay, roll. Yep, you shunt that wolf off the cliff, it plummets straight down, it lands squarely on top of Sylvan. Technically, I would give you 2 kills for that, but I don't know if I should.
So that's it, that's the nail in the coffin, is it?
You have a wolf land on top of you, yes.
A burning wolf as well.
A burning wolf lands on top of Sylvan, crushing him, killing him. Sylvan is dead.
Well, I think you should give me that kill as well, you know, because I'm being good at killing our
Yeah.
friends.
It doesn't
Okay.
specify PvE kills.
No.
You can have the PvE kill of killing Sylvan then.
Yes, thank you very much. So, second attack then on the other wolf then.
Okay, so second attack on the other wolf, yep, roll. Yep, you bang it with your shield, it like rolls off the cliff and also plummets to its death.
On top of Sylvan.
That was open. So, there's now one wolf left, which is the one that went for Frankie before.
Isn't it the one that's rolling around with me?
No, I thought that
there's
was... Oh, yeah. You knocked the one at Frankie, yeah. That's the one rolling around with you. Yeah, it
Yes.
just starts to panic and just starts trying to get away, but can't get out of your grip. The goblins... Oh, good God. The goblins managed to throw and hit a crit on someone.
Oh, please not me.
Who is the crit on? It's on Igneous.
Is it on Sylvan by any chance?
Sylvan's dead, I'm afraid.
I know, I'm aware.
They do hit Igneous somewhere. Oh dear. 18, the right leg. What do they do with his right leg? Number 8. His leg's just bleeding. Something too bad.
Ah, not me fucking leg. I use that for walking. You bastard.
They injure your
legs
leg,
are
but that's
made
about the
for-
best they can do.
Nothing this bad has happened to anybody so far in this campaign.
Not one of the main cast, no! Okay, so it's now back to Frankie.
So there's still one wolf
There's
left.
one wolf trying to get out of Igneous' grip who's still on fire, and there's 3 goblins who'd stab Igneous in the leg.
I am going to use my staff to smack the goblin.
Use the fireball.
No! There's been enough fire.
Yeah, not more fireballs yet.
So, what are you doing, sorry?
I'm smacking the goblin.
Okay,
Or
so
trying
you
to
smack a
kill
goblin in the head, you just crush its skull and it dies.
Yay!
So, it's now Igneous.
Okay, I'm just, so that if I can, I'm gonna stab the wolf with my dagger. I'm still on fire, I'm realizing, but that's not going so well in trying to put that out, so.
Sure.
Fuck's sake.
In your attempt to try and defend yourself from the wolf bites you. And yet again, I have to return to the table of death.
Please don't call it that.
17. Same leg. 13. Minor loss. The wolf bites down, it bites through your boots and 2 of your toes bite with it.
Ow! I need them for balance.
So the wolf is frantically trying to get away and it's just sank its jaws round your toes. So it's chewed up 2 of your toes, so you've basically now got your like big toe, your next toe, and then that's it.
Right.
Well, that's good because big toe is good for balance. So, yeah. You keep going, Ignis. Come on, you can do it.
It's now Kintara.
Yeah, I'll just try to chop the wolf.
Okay. You swing at the wolf, you just manage to miss the wolf somehow, even though it's like Igneous and the wolf are having a proper pitched battle and nothing seems to be able to separate them.
Alright, I'll just give it another go then.
Yep. Because you rolled exactly the same number, I'll just give you it, yeah. You crack the wolf on the back of the head, it slumps on top of Igneous, and it continues to sort of like smoulder as Igneous' burning body seems to cook the wolf.
Burning but living body, I just want to clarify.
Yes, you've already cauterized your wounds, I see.
I'm efficient like that.
Yeah.
The 2 goblins remaining seem to back off when they see you kill the other wolf.
That's right, little goblins. Move
Back
along.
it's back round to Frankie.
Let's take another swing. No, I'm not.
You swing, you miss completely.
Ah!
Now Igneous.
Okay, I push the wolf off me and take a swing at one of the goblins with my mace.
Okay, roll. You miss. Totally miss.
At times. Then I take my movement and just then hit the floor again and start rolling around.
Yep. Roll. Yep, you finally managed to put yourself out.
Yay. How much of my beard is missing?
Most of it's still there. It's still got the kind of white appearance from before, so the singe marks look more obvious.
Excellent.
Bit salt and pepper.
It's there to cover my double chin.
A Paul Hollywood vibe.
So, it's now Kintara.
Yeah, there's 2 goblins left, right?
Yep, you slice one through the throat, dies instantly. You miss the second one.
I just love air fighting. I'm so good at it.
Shadow boxing. It's tough opponent.
Yeah, if we ever meet an air elemental, I will win.
The goblin scrabbles its attempt to fight you and misses. So now back to Frankie.
Again, Frank is just going to try and baseball bat it with his staff.
Okay. Yep, you clunk it in the head, dies almost immediately.
There
Finally.
we go.
It's
Finally.
done.
Yes, let's heal up Ignis as best we can.
Shall we go and retrieve Sylvan's?
Oh, so Van's about
body.
40 feet down. You might want to grab Whispers and Kubrock
I
first.
think Kubrock
Yeah.
and Whispers, yeah.
Also, what's happened to the water elemental?
Water element. I'll tell you that when they get round to finding your body.
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe we'll just leave his body.
I'm imagining some creepy marionette.
I have an idea that he'll probably like reanimate himself.
Flesh marionette.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So this image that Frankie wanted to steal his drum.
let's go see
Yes.
where Whispers
Yes,
and
how did
Cubes
you
are.
know? I'm taking that.
So you return to Whispers, and when she sort of looks over you and goes, "Where's Sylvan?" and you just gonna make sort of like Plummet motion.
You went for a little,
He did a swan dive.
Frankie killed him.
not on purpose. I want to make this clear. It was completely by accident.
Oh no,
There was
don't
a
get me wrong. I'm
miscalculation.
not having a go. That's just what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was sort of actually I who killed him, but don't tell anyone.
Well, technically, the fall killed him.
Yeah, technically.
Maybe not his fall.
No.
And maybe.
Maybe the wolf that fell upon him. Maybe
Yeah.
it was that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we can blame
yeah.
this squarely on gravity.
There was a
An
series
elbow
of
drop from
unfortunate
above, yeah.
events. There was a series of unfortunate events that
Yes.
perpetuated his death.
You haven't by any chance see the bad dude run past here?
Zakharoth has not come past here, no.
Okay.
And as you begin to make your way down another like winding path to the next sort of tier down, eventually you come to the clearing where Sylvan's body is lying sprawled on the floor with a wolf lying on top of it and water dripping from Sylvan's mouth, which seems to be like small water elemental, like maybe about 6 inches high.
Can I play the water elemental?
Oh, how cute. Look at that.
Put a bucket over the top of it.
Shall we continue down the mountain, see if we find what's his
So-
face?
You head down the mountain, and as you get to the cart at the bottom, Zakharoth is standing there with about 3 or 4 more goblins and some wolves. Got 1 or 2 harpies flying around. What do you do?
So everyone here with Sakarith, if you just leave him to us, you can all escape this alive. You have a choice.
Zakharoth tells you that he is mighty, and if you don't hand over the stone to him, he will summon greater beasts to fight you.
I shoot him in the shoulder again.
Okay,
You want
roll.
to shoot in the forehead.
Yeah, just kill him.
Yep, you shoot him in the shoulder again, he spins round, lands behind the cart, and you hear him going,
so
"Summon the
mighty."
Myriad!" And you see 2 goblins running over to the waterfall, and they seem to be chanting something.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah, Q will just run at them and fucking swing.
Okay, roll. So, Katara's first shot misses, his second shot connects, crunches a goblin to the head. The other goblin seems to be panically finishing some words. And then you hear a sort of roaring noise, and this... Do you remember the giant tentacle creature from last week?
I
That
do.
ripped Sylvan's arm off?
Yes.
One of them. The tentacle creature tramples the other goblin as it appears. What do you do?
Okay, guys, I'll try to hold it back while you use your spells and arrows and whatnots and just kill this thing.
I was gonna say, let's get the cart started and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, well, that's the idea as well.
Can I roll to decompose?
You can roll to
Natural.
not be eaten by wolves, I suppose. You may be eaten by wolves. Okay.
I'm gonna
Um,
try and use my nunchuck spells and stuff against the creature in like a duel.
Okay, roll.
Oh.
Yep, you crack it across the face. It seems to wince quite badly, and it seems to be notably afraid of you.
Cower! Cower! Tentacle monster.
It's now Igneous.
So I'm just trying to decide whether to ignore all the goblins and things that were still standing there.
You can jump in the cart and run if you want.
No, I don't want to leave everybody behind. I'm just...
Go for the big bad monster, please.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to shoot the big bad monster.
Okay, roll. Yep, you shoot it straight in the face. It emits a howl and seems to be notably sluggish. Natural 20. You kill the creature.
Yarr.
It slumps to the ground and stops moving.
Good job, Mr. Igneous, sir.
Thank
Well
you.
done, Iggy.
Not so mighty are you, Zachary, you wheezing, dying bastard.
Yeah, well, good way of taunting him with foul words.
I've been on fire a lot today.
So, as you do this, you notice that there's a sort of strange smoke seems to come from the other side of the cart, and the 2 or 3 goblins that remain start running away.
Oh, this is going to be another one of them.
Disappearing axe.
Just yeah.
Yeah, try to kill him before he disappears.
That's what I'm about to try and do.
Okay,
Go, Whispers. Go,
so
Whispers.
you run round the front of the cart.
Oh no, I'm going to flip over the cart.
Okay,
Nice and dramatic-like and come down with my daggers pointed down where he should be lying.
okay, roll, see what happens. You flip over the cart, landing daggers down, and a sort of small smoking pentagram. He has managed to escape for the moment.
Oh, buggers.
Damn
But the goblins that remain are literally running for their lives, and you manage to clear all the creatures. You get back on the cart. Are you going back to collect Sylvan's body, or are you just leaving it for the wolves?
I think we'll just leave it for the wolves, right?
It's what he would have wanted.
Yes. It's more poetic that way, I think.
I feel kind of bad, but
Plus, we already came down the mountain.
it is gonna be difficult to take him.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to explain why his belongings are gone as well.
He died, and all of his gear mysteriously.
He died
Taken
as
as
he
a fact.
lived.
Yes.
So you return to Baron Gregory.
All in all, 100% successful trip.
Yes.
I mean,
Finally.
other than Sylvan died and your buddy Zacharo, whatever the fuck, is turned out to be a traitor, which,
Yeah.
He nearly killed us.
Baron Gregory
And-
looks troubled, and he... Did you find the stone, at least?
I did, and I hand him the faked up one.
Ah, good. We'll put it in the storeroom. It'll be well kept in there.
Yeah. Keep a close eye on that one.
Yeah.
It's a shame about Zachary. I mean, he's been one of my trusted friends for a long time, but if he has properly betrayed us, then
Yeah, I
we will
think
need
you
to
should,
discuss this. And he disappears off with Baron Theodore.
Yeah, that guy really should check who his friends are. It seems a lot of them are like
He seems very gullible.
very gullible, yes.
I want to send a package to my homeland.
Mm-hmm.
I put the real gemstone in the package
Yes.
and post it back to my family vault.
That's a great idea.
Sure, that's what you want to do?
Yep, that's what I want to do. I
Okay.
already said I gave him the fake one.
Okay.
Yep.
That's fine.
Perfect. It seems time has run out for this week at least. Join us again next week for more of this tale. These bard's tales were originally told to us around a campfire in a long-forgotten land as Descent, Journeys Through the Dark. They were adapted for this podcast by Nikolai Popsky. All music was written and performed by Daniel Boström. The cast of Plummet are Nikolai, Daniel, Bellery, Amy, AJ, John, and Ash, with additional content by Dragon. If you would like your own high fantasy dice, then journey to dndice.co.uk and use our name Penance RPG at the checkout for a 5% discount of your order. For what is a hero without shiny loot? As for us, we are but meager bards. If you would care to support our tales, you can buy us a grog or two, or Ko-Fi, as it is known in your parts, at ko-fi.com/penancerpg. If you would like to support us in future efforts, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/penancerpg. Farewell and good night, dear listeners, and remember that time will turn again soon. It's only a game, isn't it?
Nice.
That's
You
fair
forgot to
enough.
say it had to be alive.
That is true. We didn't say it was alive.
That's the
Well, that
best
opens
answer.
a whole new world of possibilities then if we can just wrap a corpse to a lamppost.
Nope, Ash has already won it.
Wake up one morning and see someone's taped a blue whale to the lamppost, and you're like,
Just rotting. Just
yep.
But
Somewhere
they
Rebecca is crying.
explode.
I was going to say you have to be careful because they explode.
Yeah. Oh, that would. Oh,
The
can you imagine how
smell.
far that would travel?
Yeah, but the cling film would contain it.
No, it wouldn't.
No, it
No,
would
there's that-
squeeze out through the
No.
faces.
Anyway.
Cling film.
Ooze.
How much cling film
Sorry
would
if
it
you're
take
having
to-
food.
How much cling film would it take to deter a blast?
To what?
Like
To
stop
contain.
a blast?
To contain it, I'm not sure it could.
That's stretchy.
Yeah,
No,
so
no,
lot of cling
really
film. Lot of cling film.
Anyway, that's a discussion for another podcast. So Sylvan is now lying on the ground, coughing up blood, not doing very well. We'll see how it goes.
I still haven't forgiven you for shooting my predecessor in the genitals, by the way.
It's alright. We might get returned to Ebony Darkness next week.
Oh, I have other characters in mind, don't worry.
You just
So
call
it's-
dibs on every single character class.
Just in case I do die, I'm going to post a note into Discord that will be a note that fell out of my pocket.
Oh.
Oh.
It's not that good, it's just my
Also
last poem.
So, is someone going to read the note you found in Sylvan's body?
I think we'll skip that.
Right, moving on.
I spent
yes.
a whole 2 minutes writing that.
No, it's unfair
Wait,
to him.
wait,
Come on, someone read the note to him.
I'll read the note. On this car, hard and cold, we travel on adventures bold. I search nay for riches or glory, hunting only for inspiring story. Though my party cannot appreciate my silver tongue and talent great, especially that scale warrior, a patron of the arts, half pull the other. In our journeys, we've yet to taste valor. I'm sure that we'll succeed together. And honestly, it must be said, I'm running out of characters in my head. Kind of dragged you in the middle bit. More of a roast, final roast on them.
Yeah, I think we should put that on his tombstone.
I don't know, it's
That would
quite
be
a lot.
nice. Yeah.
Do you want to spend the time carving it?
No, I think we'll pay someone to do that.
That sounds expensive.
You
Yeah.
have.
Just glue the note to the two.
Otherwise, maybe
Why don't we just frame it?
we
Just
could
nail the note
otherwise,
to his head. Just,
Yeah,
I would say we'll immortalize him in song, but he was the bard, so
yeah. Maybe we could get that other dude we met. What is it called? Ebony something, I think. Maybe we can
Ebony
get him to rest him or something.
Stuff like that, didn't he?
Yeah, you could
Ebony
resurrect him, I
does.
think. Yeah.
Or a
And-
pig.
and that would be cool. Anyways, let's continue, guys.
Are any of you taking his gear or his djembe or anything like
I'm taking his djembe.
Okay.
Need you ask?
Did he have any other gear?
that? Yeah, some basic
His
sort of
zappy
standard
staff?
gear.
Oh yeah, his staff.
Yeah, the staff,
Yeah, I'll take his staff as well if nobody else.
Yeah,
Frankie just completely looting everything. Just-
yeah, I'm following him. I'm following my deity.
After Frankie murdered me,
yeah. I think Frankie just wanted the whole staff instead of a half one, so yeah, a
Yeah,
broken
Frankie knows a whole staff again, this is true.
one. Yes.
Get some
Isn't
duct
fire-
tape and tape the two stars together.
I maintain
Yes.
that Frankie should get a chain and connect the two parts of the broken staff together.
Don't
A
give me
fire
ideas.
nunchuck. Yes.
The ideas, guys, because I will do that. And Frankie's kind of the type that would do that as well, just to make himself look cool.
But he's also the kind of the type that would smack himself in the face with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll
Take
for
us all down with
nunchucks.
them.
Miss. Roll. Odd or even. One hits you in the face, one hits you in the
In
jump.
fact, I'm gonna roll to try and turn them into that.
I stand back.
You have a flaming staff nunchuck now.
Nice.
Cool. That looks really
Is
cool.
it
only
the same
end well.
damage?
Yes.
Same damage, yeah. Oh yeah, what happened to the water elemental, by the way?
It's under
I
a
put a
bucket.
bucket on top of it.
Okay,
Did
sure.
I assume it's contained forever.
Yep, yeah, okay, sure.